RADT150. Okay, we're going to place this cassette. Let's see. This. Get this a little bit. And then, just put your brush on. There you go. Okay, so top of the cassette. I'm going to feel for, press on your crest here, okay? And I'm going to put the film right at the top of her crest. Now when you guys are feeling for the crest, don't be afraid to push, okay? Now the other thing I'm going to do here is, we'll actually just a minute, okay? I'm going to feel for her as is. That's it right there, right? As is. Imaginary line from here to here, okay? And so I'm going to make this perpendicular to that. Remember the as is and the symphysis pubis, right? So I feel for as is and symphysis pubis, and I'm doing this imaginary line from here to here. And that imaginary line is going to be perpendicular to the image receptor, okay? All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. Okay, so what I'm doing now here is I'm making sure that this, the face of the of your X-ray tube and your image receptor are parallel with each other. Okay, so this is parallel. Okay. Now, before I do anything else, let's hit the light. Okay, I'm gonna hit the light. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and line it up with my, see the center of my X-ray tube, see where my light is?
Could you turn the dimmer light? Thank you.
Okay, see this line right here? This line, I'm putting it right in the center of my image receptor. See that line?
You don't see shit.
See that line? This line is right in the middle of my image receptor. This one. Okay? So, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place it at the level of where the head is. What am I using here as my guideline? I'm using this right here. See? This right here. Because when I lift her leg up, it's going to be at the same level of her other leg. See this? You guys following? All right.
So you're doing like with transthoracic.
It's not transthoracic.
I mean like with arm. We're measuring one arm. Oh, never mind.
Okay, I'm gonna need this steps to look here. So I'm gonna grab this, and then this is the last thing I'm going to do. It's like and your leg. Place it right here for me. There. There it is. You guys need to come over here.
Wait, but how come isn't it hitting the leg that's not the leg of interest and the other one is not relevant? How's it,
How's mine? There's the entrance right here.
Where?
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying you gotta lift up the leg as much as possible. Sometimes you just have no control over it, okay? Can I get some more of that out of the way? Sure, I can get this closer, and now she's bending even more. Not a girl.
No,
Okay.
I meant the central ray. Where are we aiming it to be? Like I just
Right here at your image receptor.
Oh, okay.
That's why I showed you the image receptor, because everything is like a sandwich. From the tube to the body part to the cassette, all three are lined up. So what I did first was I lined it up to the image receptor. Okay, I'm gonna pull this down. Go ahead and pull this away from me for just a second. So place this down again. So what I did first was I lined it up to my image receptor. top of the image receptor is top of the crest, then I line my tube up to this, okay? And then I brought it down to the level of where her hip is, mid-leg. See, there's her mid-leg right here. I'm not even looking at that. I'm using this as my guideline now, so that when she lifts up her leg, there it is.
Okay, got it.
Right? X marks the spot. Okay? You got that? All right. And that's
Thank
it.
you.
And that's it, yeah. And so this is this is greater than 45 inches. I mean, greater than 40. So with that said, you want to get it about 40 inches. If you're not, if you're greater, then you need to pump up your KV a little bit. Or whatever your direct square law is, maybe increase the mass based on this new distance. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Does that make sense, Kat?
No, it does make sense because when we
No,
use
it's
SAT,
no, it's yes, it makes sense.
Yes.
Not no, it makes sense.
yes, it makes sense.
Yes,
Because
it
yeah, when the SAT is increased, now we need to bump up
Increase
our
a little
MA.
bit, yeah. So you want to try to get it as 40 as possible. Okay. So did you guys see the order that I did? So before I did anything else, I went and set up my cassette. Okay. I put the cassette at the top of the image receptor. Number 2, now I want to find the correct angle, okay, of this. And what I did was I took her as is and symphysis pubis. I did an imaginary line from as is to symphysis pubis, and this line has to be perpendicular with the image receptor. Okay? Then I came over here and I made sure that the face of my tube matched the face of my image receptor, so it's now parallel. Okay? And I lined it up with my image receptor that I had positioned first. Okay? And then bring the tube down to the level of her leg, which is, instead of looking at that leg, I'm going to use this as my guideline. And then, sorry, I'm going to do this again.
Okay.
And there.
Beautiful.
Right at the spot, right? Okay. Use the step stool as I saw you guys struggling with the sponge, which is
Yeah,
great. Okay.
sponge.
But you just use that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. How we do?
Good.
You did